Hello and welcome back to Golden Sun, everybody. I'm Chocolate Milk.
And where my gerunds at? I'm Bass6286.
Alrighty, so last video we finished up at Magma Rock, which is down here. Yeah, down there. We got the magma ball, I do believe. That's what it's called. Yeah, which we're going to need to use to get into Prox. However, there's a couple more things we need to do before we can get to that point, which takes us to the place we're going to be going next. I also took a little bit of a detour and I went to go see Sunshine, and I made more equipment, and I still have lots of money. I don't know how this keeps happening. But anyways, so I went ahead and made some more stuff. I made a flame shield for Garrett. He now has some pretty awesome stats. He's got quite a bit of HP, so I'm thinking of just keeping him in my party because he's got some pretty wicked stats, and they can keep up with the rest of the party. I gave Isaac Chronos mail, which I made using the golem. Was it a golem heart?
I think so, yeah.
Or a golem core. Anyway, so I made that, and then there was one more thing that I made, although I don't remember what it was, which is stupid because I just did this yesterday. And I also went into the artifact section of the weapon shop, and I bought Ivan a bunch of equipment, and I managed to raise his attack by like 100 just by buying some updated equipment. So as you can see here, everyone has been improved a little bit. So now if my first party dies and my second party has to come to the rescue, at least they're a little bit better than they used to be.
They won't suck horribly, just somewhat horribly.
They won't suck as badly. So our next location is going to be here. It's the town of Loho, and it's just on the border of this continent. I had a hell of a time finding this place. I don't really know why, but anyways, I don't know why these guys all look like... I don't know what they look like. They all like these weird red... They look like dwarves.
Yeah, that's what I was
because they have
gonna
these
say.
big red beards, baldy, beady-eyed looking guys. We have a lot of important excavations going on, but we're also doing some mining. So these guys are all looking for stuff to mine and important equipment and such and so forth. So...
Looks like they just stuck the beards on, like they're stick-on beards.
they just plastered them on.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things to find here. We want to scoop a couple of areas. I need to find... Also, it's really crappy because like all of these places are like built into like mountains, so this inn is like crappy and run down, and like the wall's gonna like cave in at any given moment.
Hopefully you won't die while you're asleep.
It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, fun. There's something in a jar somewhere, but for some reason... Yeah, that's really descriptive of me. There's something in a jar somewhere, but I don't really know where.
At least you know it's in a jar. That
Yeah.
helps.
Okay, so...
The cannon?
Yeah, that wall seems indestructible. We've been trying to dig through it for a while now. We're pretty sure there are some valuable metals and minerals on the other side. So, wait, you're trying to dig through... That doesn't work.
It looks like they made that.
The cannon or the wall?
The wall, well, both.
Yeah, this wall does look pretty freaking intense, though. Did you want this cannon?
Yes, why wouldn't we?
Sure. Well, if you can figure out a way to break down this wall, it's all yours. If you blow up our city, you are more than welcome to have our cannon. Which is great, because all we have to do is load up the magma ball into the cannon.
Here I thought we were gonna play volleyball with them.
Explosions. There you guys go. Is everyone alright? Did you hear that? That sound was incredible! No, I didn't hear it. Not at all. What do you think you're doing making all that noise?
Having fun.
Hey, look at that!
Ooh.
These guys aren't so bright, are they?
Yeah.
What are you looking at? It wasn't me, it was the wall. Look at the wall!
God dang it. Oh, by the way, there's a giant gaping hole there
In the
now.
wall. The wall, it's gone! Well, it's mostly gone, yeah. You can get through to the other side now. Who would have thunk it? How did you manage to break down the wall? Were you not here?
Oh my god.
God. Ah, never mind. What's important here is that we can dig on the other side of the wall now.
Hooray!
Yeah, who cares how it happened? We can dig again.
It seemed like it was pretty simple.
Yeah. They just needed a cannonball or something. Well, you did what we asked, so the cannon's all yours.
Woo!
It's gonna be tough carrying that thing around. No, I'm just gonna put it on my shoulder. Just sling it. Those guys are new in town, aren't they? Do you think they came from Attica or Hesperia? I don't know, but I can tell you that they came by boat.
Alright. Also, every time they say Hesperia, I think Vesperia.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I saw one anchored off the beach. That guy's got pretty good eyesight.
Seriously.
The boat's yours, isn't it? Yes. Well, why don't you let us get that cannon onto your boat for you? Please do!
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to carry that by myself.
Garrett's like, thank God, I don't have to carry this now. Because we totally would have made Garrett carry it.
Probably. Thank you, good sirs. I like it when I get a free cannon. That's like my most favorite thing. Okay, now that that's taken care of, I still need to find that item in a barrel. But I know there's one in here somewhere, damn it. Is it here? There, yeah.
Success.
There we go. It's nothing important, it's just crystal powder. But it bothers me that it took me so long to figure out where it was. And there's something in the ground here, so we need to scoop it up. There's a couple of more things that we can bring to Sunshine here, which is kind of cool. But because by this point you have so much money that getting him to make you weapons all the time really isn't that big of a deal. And he makes some pretty cool stuff, although recently the stuff he's made has only really been useful for the other party. It seems like our party's pretty stacked.
Wow.
But I'm not complaining. There's also a genie here.
Yay!
Yay!
Instant get. Don't have to fight it.
Nope. We get lull. And
Lol.
lull. Negotiate a temporary ceasefire. That's kind of interesting.
Oh, okay. That's a really weird description of a genie.
Slightly. So if we give it to Ivan and we switch with Isaac, you can see now that Ivan's stats have gone way up. And yeah, it's really amazing how much of a difference a genie makes, because yeah, his stats increased by almost double, or at least his HP did, which is pretty cool. I'm sure his defense is still really crappy, but that's something that will just never change. We just can't do anything about that.
Poor Ivan.
And the last place to scoop is just here. There was a guy blocking the way before. He's like, you can dig it here, but he wouldn't move, so you have to actually fire the cannon in order to get him to move.
It's like, thanks, guy. I would like to dig there, but you're standing in the way.
But you're in my way, dude. You don't have anything to worry about. We got the cannon onto your ship with no problems. Now, we're going to start excavating the ground north of the wall you knocked a hole in. You make it sound so negative, but yet they're so stoked about it.
Yeah.
You knocked a hole in our wall. Let's dig!
Woo!
Alright, so now that that's done, we are able to go to Prox. However, there's just one more stop I need to make. There's a little cavern just north of where Loho is. And there's a summon in there waiting for us.
Yay! More summons!
Yay, summons! Might as well grab it while we're in the area. Caves don't show up on your map, so it's kind of a shame, because if you've been here once already, or you don't know exactly where it is, you're gonna just kind of have to feel around for it.
You'd think they would put caves on your map, but oh well.
You think that they would, because they put dungeons on your map and they make them a different color, but I guess They just didn't feel like it or something. Okay. So, this is really interesting. I don't think we've actually had to use this in this game yet, but there's a synergy called Carry that Isaac comes with, and what you can do is you can actually carry blocks, because usually Felix can only move them, but Carry allows you to stack blocks on top of each other, which is pretty neat. And it was insanely useful in the first game. I can't remember what dungeon it was, but there was one of the dungeons, I think it was a lighthouse, that was just pretty much entirely based off of Carry. So
fun times.
Ah, the good old days of GS1. There we go. So, let's get our summon. At least it wasn't a difficult puzzle or anything.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing that would trip you up is if you didn't know you could carry the block over the dotted lines.
And this is Harris? Haris? I don't know. But it's a Venus/Mars, which is kind of interesting because I think the ones that we've been getting have been Jupiter-based, a lot of them. Like Flora, I think, is a Jupiter-based one.
You're trying to give the Wind Adepts some kind of purpose.
Always trying to give them some sort of purpose. But that's it. Now we can pretty much go to Prox, which is going to be our final area of the game. And then we're done. But don't be fooled, because we still have quite a ways to go. Because you gotta go out with a bang and such and so forth. Also, somebody in the comments, I don't remember who you were, or who you are, I should say, but they told me a really cool trick. On the world map, you can actually go to the menu and use hover instead of using the button to hover, and you go slow, but it's like you're actually hovering. So you don't get into enemy encounters, and you don't use any psi energy, which is freaking awesome. So it is really slow moving, and it's just like regular sailing, but yeah, you don't use any psi energy doing this, and I didn't know that was a thing, and I thought that was so cool. So thanks to the person who showed me that, because that's pretty badass.
That is awesome. I did not know that either.
No, because here I was running out of psi energy like it was going out of style. And the person's like, hey dumbass, you do realize there's like a glitch in that game? And I was like, no, I didn't! That's so cool!
But I do now, and I'm gonna abuse it.
Save all of the psi energy. So I need to get to the northern part of the northern wastes. This is the way that you need to go in order to get to Prox. You need to navigate around all of this ice, because for some reason they're fire atoms, but they live in the frozen clan to the north. Kraden, come look at this. There's a huge ice wall blocking our path.
Whatever shall we do? Nothing to worry about, Jenna. We'll just have to use that cannon we got in Loho.
That's right! If the cannon can blast away a stone wall, think about what it'll do to ice.
Felix, take us between those two blocks of ice for shelter when you fire the cannon.
Yes, because these two little blocks are going to provide us with so much protection.
Seriously. We should be safe if we fire from this distance.
Really?
Sure. Okay, here we go. Felix, aim right at the ice wall and fire when ready.
Ready.
Fire! Fire the magma ball!
We love explosions!
I guess we got another one? Or maybe we found it again and reused it.
Great, we did it. We can keep going now.
Alright, let's head for the northern seas. Yar.
Let's go! Yeah, that part's not really explained. It's like you use the magma ball, but then you get it back. I guess just because it is like a magical item, it doesn't really run out, sort of thing. But anyways, this is Prox, the frozen wasteland of frozenness, and it's actually not even on your map because we're in that big cloudy area. So you're gonna kind of need to know where to go ahead of time, because you're not gonna be able to actually navigate around the area. Now, luckily, it's pretty small, and we're gonna explore Prox in the next video now that we're finally here. So, thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next time.